Hey everybody, welcome to the Hearth of Coal, or in this case the Garden of Coal. It is a mess because I'm lazy. But one thing I wanted to show you guys was amaranth. I don't know if you've grown amaranth before, but it is quite a beneficial plant to have. It serves two purposes, mainly, food-wise. The first is these leaves. All of the leaves on the plant are edible with different degrees of toughness. Another name for it is callaloo. It's kind of like spinach and kale had a baby. That's kind of what this tastes like. It's not very chewy until they get really big and dark green. Let me see if I have any of those. Like you can see how dark green that one, maybe. See how dark green that one is? It'll be a little more chewy, but still tasty. The second thing is grains. These little seed pods grow on these wonderful long flowering heads, and you will not get as much, oops, I'm gonna think of how to do this because I've changed my setup. You'll not get as much grain as you think. It looks a lot like quinoa, however the heck you say that word. But the nice thing about amaranth is that it will be prolific for you. Basically, it grows without much effort. I think I watered this stuff 6 times this year. Anyway, I planted a single row, so let's just walk through that. Planted a single row of amaranth. Starts right around here and goes all the way back. So it's 20 feet of amaranth, and it is it is just now starting to become mature for the seed heads. So I've gathered what I wanted for now. This one is the next stage, so it's just starting to turn a nice golden color, and that's what this particular amaranth, that's when it's ripe for harvest. You kind of see the difference. This one is pretty green still, starting to look yellow, but it's not quite there yet. I've already got 3 paper grocery bags harvested, and it is going to dry in the house upside down in paper bags for about 2 weeks, and then I'll shake them really good and get all those grains. Let me show those to you real quick so you have an idea. Now the neat thing about amaranth also is it is wild. It can be wild, and I'll show you one of those plants here in just a minute. But all I'm going to do is kind of rub the seed head, and then you can see the seeds right there. So that is amaranth grain. Kind of has a, well, that wasn't quite ripe. Has like a nutty, oatmeal-y kind of flavor, but not quite as strong as oatmeal. This guy right here is wild amaranth, and you've probably seen him if you do any kind of gardening. He's edible too. His seeds are going to be a little bit more prolific, oddly enough. But we'll do the same thing. We'll just rub, get some seeds. Now the difference here is these ones are black or dark brown. You can see them there. Some amaranth seeds are going to be darker in color. You can still eat them. You can make porridge out of them, flour, whatever. Sorry, it's windy here. But that is a really useful plant. Just like his cousin, you can eat the leaves too. They're a little more chewy, but I don't know, I like them. Whew. You can tell it got cold because he got really bitter. Anyway, here's another one. But you can harvest them the same way. So if you live near a field that hasn't been sprayed with poison, that would be a good place to get wild amaranth and use it for yourself. It's a useful plant, easy to grow. It grows well pretty much anywhere. I mean, where I planted it is straight clay. I just put rabbit poop on top of it, and it was really happy. Anyway, thanks for joining me at the hearth, and go try to plant some amaranth. I think you'll enjoy it.